Somaliland is part of Somalia. Somalia is an Arab country that is right on the Golden Horn of Africa. So this part here, this is Somalia. This part, this one here, it's the Somaliland. They're calling for independence. So, um, we're gonna talk a little about the history of their independence bit. So in 1960, this uh, it was a British controlled area. The British Somaliland was briefly independent. Then they voluntarily united with the rest of Somalia. In 1991, after Somalia's state collapse and the civil war that happened there, Somaliland leaders they declared their own independence. And then in 2001, a constitutional referendum approved a constitution affirming independence, and the reported results were 97% voted yes. Since then, it has operated as a de facto self-governing entity, but most of the states and the UN they treated Somaliland as part of the larger area of Somalia, the whole country. Recently, Israel recognized it. It was the first country to do that, and this triggered a lot of response uh, from most of countries, especially Arab countries and African countries. They refused this recognition. So after this recognition, a lot of reports and analysis started talking about Israel's Israel that they want to build military bases there. So a lot of research started happening and researching about the area uh, and the current military bases, foreign military bases there in the area. So mainly so this is Somaliland. This is most, let's say, this is the border of Somaliland here. So in the city of Berbera, in 2017, the Somaliland Parliament approved the UAE naval and air base there in the area. And this was at the time in support of the UAE military operations they were conducting in Yemen during the war there. So they approved their base and they constructed it there, and it was active during the war against Yemen. But as for Israel, Somaliland has denied that there's any plans for Israeli bases uh, to be in the area after the Israel recognized Somaliland as an independent country. They denied any plans about this. And in return, the Houthis in Yemen they announced that any attempt for Israel to build any bases in Somaliland, they're gonna uh, they're gonna target it directly. They won't allow for any Israeli presence in Somaliland as they announced. So this is what's happening in Somaliland. But in the rest of Somalia, there is other foreign military bases. For example, Turkey. It has the camp called Turkson in Mogadishu, which is Turkey's largest overseas military facility and a major training hub for Somali forces, as reported by Al Jazeera. The US as well announced in 2022 it would resume a small presence in Somalia. AFRICOM regularly reports coordinated strikes with the Somalia's government against the Al-Shabaab or its ISIS in Somalia.